Hello, in this video, we'll be discussing the various types of utility based on the cardinalist approach, and they are total utility, average utility, and marginal utility. Total utility simply means that as more of a product is being consumed, more satisfaction is derived. That is, the more satisfaction derived from the consumption of a particular product is called total utility. So as you consume, for example, more bottles of very chilled Coca-Cola soft drink, you get more satisfaction from it. So the more you consume, the more the total satisfaction derived. That's total utility. Now, average utility is simply dividing the total utility by the number of, or by the units of a commodity consumed. So it is very simple. Just divide the total utility by the number of items consumed, while marginal utility is the additional utility or satisfaction you derive when you consume more of a particular product. Now, it is important to state here that the more of a particular product you consume, the lower your marginal utility. As we can see on the table, we have number of oranges consumed by a given consumer. We have the three concepts: total utility, average utility, and marginal utility. Now, applying the formula as explained earlier, total utility is calculated, of course, the first level, the number of units consumed is 0, no total utility. Total utility is 0, while the average utility is equally 0. And for the marginal utility, there is no change, so it is dash, meaning no extra satisfaction derived yet. Now, if you go to the next row, on the next row, we have the first orange that is being sucked by a consumer. When you suck the first orange, it derives 10 utils, as in the total utility. Of course, if you apply the formula to calculate total utility, you have your average utility multiplied by the number of oranges consumed. Now, what is the average utility from the table? The average utility is 10, while the consumer consumed or sucked 1 orange. So multiply 10 by 1, it gives 10 utils. The same thing like that if we continue downwards. The next one we have, that's for the total utility, we have 19 when he consumed or when he sucked the second orange. It derived 19 utils, as in satisfaction. And how do we get the 19? Multiply the average utility, which is 9.5, by 2. So 9.5 times 2 gives us 19 utils. And if you go on like that, you apply the formula, you get your answers correctly. Now, on marginal utility is the extra satisfaction derived. Okay, let's look at it. When he sucked the first orange, as in compared when he didn't suck any orange, there was no extra satisfaction derived. So when he consumed, or when he sucked the second orange rather, it derived, the marginal utility will be calculated as the TU2 minus the TU1, that is the new total utility minus the previous, which is the old total utility, that is 19 minus 10 all over 2 minus 1. 19 minus 10 gives us 9. 9 divided by 1 will still give us 9 units. So the extra satisfaction derived when you consume the second orange is 9. As against when you consume the first orange, you got 10. Now, if you continue downwards up to the last one, the last marginal utility, you discover that it is 0. So as it consumes more, as it sucks more of the orange, the marginal utility derives from the consumption of the orange decreases, as you can see on the graph. So we have the various calculations, the formula. You can learn more from that, going through it in details. Now, let's look at the graphs of total utility and marginal utility. For total utility, the relationship between the number of oranges consumed by this consumer and the total satisfaction derived is direct. So what I'm saying is that the total utility derived varies directly with the number of oranges sucked. As a result, the graph is upward sloping. See the graph for more details. Now, marginal utility. On marginal utility, the more a consumer sucked the oranges, the lower the satisfaction derived. As a result, the relationship between MU and the number of oranges consumed is inverse. Therefore, the graph is downward sloping. See more details on the graph. So in our next video, we shall be treating some questions from the SSC and UTME past questions.